sorry about your ears. It's one of those games.
Hey, freak. Enough with the ugly dancing. Better tell us a story.
As you wish, sir. But freak, I'll tell you a story about freaks that you'll surely relate to. Perhaps you'll even find that we aren't very different. Before the Ash Curse came, the Outcasts were the most feared gang of brigands. The world despised them, and they repaid it with twice the hatred. They robbed and killed the rich and the poor alike. The gang was unstoppable, corrupted by wealth, fortune, and impunity. The Outcasts descended into madness. They now wished for an artifact granting unmatched power. The Ash Box. They embarked into the Valley of Death to recover the box. And atop the valley's peak, they found its owner, Lady Death. "Leave me be, and you may have the box," she said. "A reward without a fight." Surely the fools agreed. However, none of them wanted to share the prize. Their strength and madness matched exactly, and they were sure to kill each other. But one tiny thing broke the balance. The most pathetic of the outcasts, the weakling, grabbed the ash box. "I shall have the power," but he couldn't handle it. The box slipped out of his hand and broke into pieces. The cloud of ashes arose, corrupting every being, defiling air and soil, but most of all, corrupting the outcasts. Each in their own way, they paid the price for their hubris. That is the world we live in, and until the curse is lifted, we are all freaks, sir.
Well, well, so you call us freaks, Bard. You are yet to see the worst of us. Let's show 'em, fellas.
What? That's an odd introduction. Early access, early Nemo, early Oxytropis, and not so early, so thanks a lot, because I think that's your usual time, isn't it? Up early? Welcome aboard, guys. Sorry about the sound. The game's rather loud, apparently. Deck of Ashes, early access by AY or A Games, AY Games. Based in Russia, St. Petersburg, I think. Seemed like a very nice bunch of people developing this game. I've had a look at their homepage, and they have the community in on the development. I'm not sure how much. Let's tune down the sound. I think this is a Unity-based game, so that I think that's why the sound is always so loud. I'm just gonna switch to English here. No camera shake, thank you. Oh, well, we could look at it and see if it's bad or not. Speed mode, what does that mean? Regular mode. Yeah, that's okay. Very late Oxy, yeah. Very early Oxy. Oxy, how is Iratus? I have Iratus on my watch list. Just talked about it with a friend a few days ago. It looked promising. It did look promising. You like it? Okay, cool. I'm gonna keep it on my watch list. Today we're gonna look at Deck of Ashes and Trials of Fire. About tomorrow's stream, I'm not sure if it's gonna be another early one or not. Tomorrow is in flux. But tomorrow I want to look at two other games, and Fate Hunter. Did I say that correctly? Let me check. Fate Hunters and Nowhere Prophet are for tomorrow. Hey Wolfso, welcome. Good morning, ahoy. It's somewhat familiar with similar to Darkest Dungeon. Cool. So yeah, tomorrow we're gonna have another look at deck builders. Not all of them really card-based, but deck builders all the same. I felt like Slay the Spire is a bit overplayed on Twitch, and I have no chance of playing it on stream unless I really know what I do, and I don't yet know what I do. So I picked some fresh games. Deck of Ashes, generously sponsored by Deviate Fish, who's also part of our community, and the others I acquired on my own. I tried to get keys for them from Keymailer a day ago. But I thought, well, come on. They look interesting, all of them. I can support that. And first one up is Deck of Ashes. A little more forgiving. Yeah, that's not bad, is it? Right, I meant to talk a bit about AY Games. This sound is doing something. It's glitching when I tap, I think. It's their first game, I think. Deck of Ashes by that studio. It's comparatively, even among indie developers, it's a small studio with not too much experience as a studio. But I think the people behind it are really into their game, Deck of Ashes, and I'm really looking forward to all the artwork and how they set up the mechanics. So we're gonna have a look at that now. We're gonna do the tutorial because I think it's something I should do, or to put it another way, to not skip it. I'm just gonna double check my setup. You know, quality options are there. Very good. It's the correct game in the title. Perfect. Perfect. So we can go. Okay, it's not a play the cards tutorial. That's actually something I can appreciate. I like tutorials that throw you into the game, but I also like tutorials like this that explain with pictures and text, and then you can play yourself, much like a board game would do, or a pen and paper. And that does show my background quite a bit. So, unoccupied tiles contain resources. That's the first tab here that you can extract. Goblets, herbs, relics, and ore. Extracting resources from a tile depletes it. Extracting resources takes 1 in-game hour. Depletes it forever. Yes, that's the button for it. That's how it looks if you find resources. That's a depleted source. Okay, cool. Many actions, such as moving around the region map, extracting resources, and teleportation, take 1 in-game hour as well. A new day begins every 24 hours. At the start of each new day, all characters in the camp restock all their purchased goods. In the camp. Okay, that's where the camp is where you get support. So they get a new stock every 24 hours. There's the day counter up top. And the hours, well, yeah, it's our clock, right? Ooh, yeah. You enjoy the lurk and have a good night's sleep. All the while, it's going to be a short one. You catch some sleep, Oxy. Thanks for popping in and sharing your first impression of Eratus, Lord of the Dead. Soon to be streamed, probably, on this very channel. Take care. Take care. The further away you are from the camp, the more resources you can extract. However, monsters also become a lot more dangerous. Okay, risk versus reward. Time is a resource, right? That's how it works. Portals. You can travel instantly between active portals. To do this, you will need to activate at least 2, obviously. In the upper right corner, there's a travel stone button. The travel stone allows you to travel instantly to the camp, but has a cooldown of 20 hours. Aha. So, waypoints and home. The home button is time locked. Effects. Your character's health bar is next to their portrait. Underneath it are the icons of effects applied on you. Yes, like the question marks here. Probably confusion. In the lower right corner, you see all the resources you have. Additionally to the ones you can extract, you have keys, gold, and ash. That's ash. That's keys. That's gold. Okay. They are awarded for victories in battle. There are chests. They contain card recipes. You may choose one. You don't get them all. One card recipe and some gold. I like this. It really is nicely done. It's very spot on. It shows you where to look for the information, what it does, and the order of the tutorial is working for me. You need keys to open a chest. The more keys needed to open a chest, the rarer the recipe you will find inside. Keys are awarded for victories in battle. The harder the battle, the more keys you get. So that's the concept they have. Further out from your safe spot, more danger, more rewards, and spend your time wisely. And there are dungeons. Press this button to enter the dungeon door. You can extract resources on special tiles in the dungeon, probably. Each type of resource is represented by its own type. Relics. Goblets? Was it goblets? Goblins? It's goblets, actually. What it says on the label is not treasures, it's goblets. Very specific. And herbs. Sometimes you will come across altars, some of which could actually be traps. It is up to you to test your luck or simply walk by. I will not be able to walk by. To clear a dungeon, you will have to kill the dungeon lord. Yeah. I like that. Press the door button. That looks different from the other door button to exit the dungeon and go to the region map. If you clear out a dungeon, you cannot enter it again. That's important. You cannot grind. The monsters encountered in heroic dungeons have a higher level and deal more damage. The reward for killing them is also greater. And then there's draft mode. Draft mode lets you start a new game with a self-constructed starter deck. You need to open 10 chests to construct your starter deck. You may choose one of the 3 cards presented and add it to your battle deck. After you have completed your deck, you can start the campaign. Draft is something I learned, first tried out in Magic the Gathering, and draft mode for many card games is very interesting because every player has the same chance, right? Because you pick from a shared card pool that goes in, depending on how many players you are. You sit, for example, you sit with 3 players, you've got 1 card pool, and it goes around. But in Magic the Gathering, you actually open up booster packs of 10 cards or something, and then first one gets to pick, and then the next one, and so on. So you know the pool after you first pick, and if you have a good memory, you know what the other players took, and it gives you an interesting start. And I think Deck of Ashes is a roguelike. That means we've got 1 life. Standard mode will give you a pre-constructed deck, but draft mode is for our second playthrough, I guess. But it's cool that they have it. I really enjoy that feature. Collection. Spoilers. Oh, introduction. So there's a tutorial where you can apply what you just... Okay, optional. I'm still going to do it because I think it's going to be a continuation of the silly introduction with the boar and the tavern brawl. We're going to have a look at that. Recipes allow you to craft one. Okay, that was quick.
On the day the curse befell our miserable world, a vision came to me. I know how we can be saved, and I know who will help me do it.
I like the presentation here. Static background. That's the Ash Master. See, he has got the Ash symbol on his head. He has to be the Ash Master. Okay. Yeah, I might cover up some text still, right? I'm trying to move the camera to the side. That's better. Gonna have a look at that in a second. Right, so continue.
One of the fools who made us descend deeper and deeper into this abyss of suffering with each passing day.
On that day, I died and rose from the ashes. However, the rebirth cost me dearly. I feel immense pain coursing through my veins, as if I'm still burning on that fire.
So, in the game settings, we have got music and sound. I really hope that the voices are connected to the sound, because the music is rather loud, the voices are very low, and I don't yet know about the in-game sound. Trying to give more power to the voice by using the system settings here at the moment. Lucia. She died and rose from the ashes, okay. She's still on fire, it looks like it.
He gave me hope when he promised to rid me of this suffering. I will be meeting with him today. In return, he asked me to lift the ash curse. Well, I don't have much of a choice.
So we are Lucia. That's cool. That means we are on fire. You're getting close, child of fire. I can sense your presence. It's not safe here, so be careful. Okay. Click here to move to the next tile. Ah, does this come with a mobile optimization? Like on a tablet, I could see myself tapping and sliding. Human with 0 strength, speed 7, and 0 crit chance, 0 dot chance, and no active traits. Pardon me. Lucia the Eternal Flame, that's cool. Day and night cycle is a thing. So we're gonna spend 1 hour to move here. It's unoccupied, and we can probably harvest something. There are lots of monsters roaming the area. You will have to fight your way through. Why not? We don't have a lot of time on our hands. We should get out of this place. Okay. It's the tutorial. An easy battle on a cemetery. Alright, what am I covering up? Let's get the layout. This should be good. It should be between the cards and the card display on the left. And Vernie is not really covering things up, but he could also sit there. Or on top of it. Now you can still see the number. It's a 5. That's okay. Vernie, you can stay. You have to get a little smaller, maybe. I wouldn't compare it directly, but it has probably some shared aspects. But it's also different. But we'll see. I didn't pick the cards to compare them all to Hearthstone or Magic or Slay the Spire, but of course it's obvious that there are points at which you will be forced to compare them, because it's too obvious where they have their inspiration, where they took their inspiration from. I think, before I say anything, if this is like Slay the Spire or not, I will just have to play an hour or two. But yeah, obviously seeing the cards displayed like this reminds you instantly of how this Slay the Spire is presented. But if under the hood, it might be completely different. This is your character. If your character's health points are reduced to 0, you will have to restart from scratch. So, well, Slay the Spire is similar. It has a permadeath mechanic. That's your opponent. Same rule applies. 0 health and it's dead. An evil zombie stitched together. At the start of each turn, your opponent will prepare a card for the next turn. Yes. Move the cursor over the card to examine its effect. At the start of your turn, keep drawing cards from your battle deck until you have a full hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A full hand consists of 6 cards. You cannot have more than 10 in your hand. So you draw up to 6. Your hand limit is 10. Got a battle deck that you draw from over here. You've got 5 mana each turn. The mana cost is on the cards. And you drag it onto... Yeah, it has a mobile possibility there. Right, to end the turn you press space and that's your discard. And you can see the cards you have not yet drawn. That's the speed, 7. So the Stitch also has speed 7, same stats as us. And it's gonna play a frontal attack for 10 damage. Well, I'm gonna play a fireball. Okay. They cannot be used again. Now we've got enough for a spark. And a spark. Right. The music is very loud. Is that better? It should be in the background now. A fireproof. Yeah, I know what you mean. The spark and the fireball have the same effect. But remember, it's early access. They might just do the base of the game first and then add awesome fireballs later, which I would absolutely understand. It's a small team behind it. He's not changing his attacks. There will be no more cards in your battle deck soon. If you cannot draw enough cards for a full hand, Ash Pact is added to your hand. Ash Pact allows you to renew cards in the Deck of Ashes. At the cost of your health. And you do not need Ash to craft this card, so this does not cost you health to play after you played your deck. That's different. 20 damage to myself, and I can renew 5 random cards. Knowing my luck, I get 5 sparks and 1 fireball. There we go. Since we have to fight one more round. We can only do this. And the Stitch survives on 2 points. Deal another 10 to us. Right. Now we can win. Oh. Okay, we got 20 Ash for it. Catch your breath after the battle and be on your way again. You are wounded. After every battle you set up a tent. This earns you rest points which you can spend to heal up. Okay. Ah, I can see the health going up there. Okay. Would be better if the heart fills over here with the percentage total. Okay. Inventory. No recipes yet. You're almost there. Keep moving. Yeah, well, I think you are not trustworthy, Mr. Ashmaster. Oh, cool. Can you see everything? Yeah. I think you can see everything. Let me check. Yeah, perfect. We finally meet. Come closer so I can restore your strength. No touching. There aren't many cards left in your battle deck. Talk to the Ashmaster so he can help you renew them. I'm going to perform a revitalizing rite. You will be able to do something similar soon. For free. Your cards have been renewed. You can now play them again during battle. I know there are a lot of questions you want to ask me, but it's not safe here. We should leave. My people are waiting nearby. They will aid us on our journey. I will teach you how to perform this rite. Card renewing has been unlocked. But what about the rest? Okay, leave camp. Cool. Okay. You should not have trespassed on my land. I will find and crush you, says Ooze. Curses. We have disturbed the ruler of these lands. We don't have much time. It's already searching for us. This meter shows how much time you have left before you must engage in a battle with the ruler of this region. I know a shortcut we can take. Let's go. But what about the question mark? You should not have trespassed on my land. I will find and crush you, okay? It is getting angrier and has blocked our path. We will have to take a detour. As the ruler of the region is approaching, it will destroy parts of the map, making navigation more difficult. An event. Pain coursed through my body. I returned to that very moment. On the day that goddamn fool Magnus released the curse, I became the target of a manhunt. Eventually I was caught and burned at the stake by those country bumpkins. The moronic expressions on their pans when they... Hands? Like... When they saw me rise from the ashes were absolutely priceless. The memory helped me regain my strength. I'm ready to fight. Your crit chance has been increased by 20% for one battle. You have experienced an event. Events can have both positive and negative effects. The panel shows the effect, yes. Crit chance. Your pain is a source of power. This could prove to be useful to us in the future. What's he talking about? So we got a crit chance of 20 for the next battle. Already spent a lot of hours. Another enemy up ahead. Show me what you've got. It's a typo. Or show what you've got. Could be not a typo. Oh! Gullingtons. Your crit chance is increased. Yeah. Wrath of the Dead. When any character restores health points, Skeleton increases its strength by 1. Crit chance. Double damage. Yeah, we can't afford another fireball, so I'm going to play Spark. And another. Okay, 10 damage. No, 60 damage. What? How does a... What? I thought critical to double. Apparently I was wrong. Use this to restore your health. Health pot, but he will gain some strength then. Yeah, strength increases the amount of damage dealt. So does that damage me? Yeah, for 11, okay. Double damage. Or double hit point restoration. That was for tutorial's sake then. that the crit with the 10 damage attack is usually not 60. It was a regular hit. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, we don't need an ash thingy. I mean, we could use it at the end of the battle if we are sure that there's a camp up next so we can heal. Oh, you heal after the battle. If there's no camp, you have to probably consider that. It's time to put your newly acquired skill to use. You can now renew used cards for rest points, yeah. So you can decide how far up you go. I go up to 99, obviously. Not higher. Renew the health pot. Fireball. Okay, I can renew them all. And I'm missing 1 health. That's interesting. I like that. I found a recipe for you. Take it. I'm sure it will come in handy soon. The recipe inventory. They are essentially card blueprints. You will learn how to craft cards for these later. See, I absolutely prefer the tutorial in writing over this one. You should not have trespassed. Yeah, well, I know. Boss fight. There are lots of undead creatures up ahead. We're going to need a more powerful deck to defeat them. Follow me. I know a place where we can find a few cards. Nothing happened. Scroll of Supremacy. As long as this is in the deck of Ashes, I deal 3 damage to the opponent with the lowest health points at the end of the turn. Cool. Oh, we got this as well. Discard a card of your choice from your hand, deal 12 damage. Ambush. Okay, what's the difference between regular and speed mode? Oh, that's a bit faster. The turn switching, I can deal with that. Now we deal enough damage so we can heal. Oh, and then we could do this. Right, renewing a card costs me 1 rest point. Getting, well, 20 health at the moment is 2 rest points, so I get more if I use this at the end of the battle. If I understand this correctly. Now you can spend rest points in a tent to craft cards from recipes. These are recipes. That's the ash. We got 60 ash. Awesome. It's time to go and defeat the monster blocking our path. Okay. Let's spend 2 here. And renew. And the rest of the rest points? Is that bonus? Do I get something for it? Probably not. Every time you move to a tile with a question mark, there's a chance that an event or ambush may occur. Be careful. We must stay alert. Danger lurks in every corner. Time to burn down all the filth in our path. Let's put your newly acquired skills to a test. Oh, look at that. Some cards produce great effects when played together. Play powerful combos and obliterate your enemies. Yeah. Ash and unplayable. Move the cursor over the cards to know what they mean. Right. So. Basically, they deal the same amount of damage. If I want to kill this one, I'd have to use 3 mana, and then I don't have enough to play another fireball. But when enemy gone saves me a lot of trouble, so I'm gonna play this. Discard that. Oh, the burning, yeah, okay. Right, so while you have an ash card in your deck of ashes, you gain its bonus effect. That's kind of cool. I like that. Now we can obliterate it. Do 1 more damage to the skeleton. 3 more damage, sorry. And then we're done for this turn. So that is finishing off enemies. Oh! Yeah, I could have finished off the other one at the end of my turn. Okay, I get it. I get it. He gets another 3 from that one. So that kills him at the end of the turn. Cool. Right. So, Mr. Skellington. At the end of the turn, he will have 6 health left and attack for 11. Renew random cards is a bit counterproductive with this effect. But the combo Cindering Score of Supremacy is probably working a lot more often. I'm gonna go back to full health. Renew 5 randoms. Got a chance to get the health potion back. See, I did. And some more damage for our skeleton friend. Yeah. 11 damage for me. Maybe I should have healed. I should have healed. Damn it. It's easy to skip important things. Okay, let's get back to 99 again. Oh, crafting doesn't cost ash, that's what. Renewing still costs points. Okay. At 1 point. Might make the difference. The ruler has caught up with us. Onward, my people will help you prepare for the battle. Now we go back to the camp. Fully populated this time. So we've got the Ashmaster. He renews cards. The merchant sells card recipes. The herbalist sells healing items. And the blacksmith helps you craft carts using recipes. Okay. Dismantle trades upgrades. Okay, that looks good. Crafting, right? That's good. We've got 150 gold. The Iron Fist. This is a card that you have to keep in your hand to get +1 strength. And you can use it to deal 6 damage. Those are recipes. Another Cinder Ring. Yeah, why the hell not? Looks interesting enough. Healing items. She doesn't need much clothing, apparently. Renew all cards. Burn cards. Upgrades. Okay. Quite some interaction between the cards. So, common and rare, is that what it says? Okay, now we've got 14 cards. Decisive Battle. It actually is an ooze. Okay, let's go back to slow mode. It's a teeny bit too fast for now. At the start of battle, adds 3 parasites to the player's hands. Yes, thank you. Cannot play it. Would have been nice to have one other card than Spark. To the bottom of my deck. Okay. He's gonna heal. Interesting. I'm gonna go for that. Then I'm gonna discard the Spark. 12. That was a good round. Let's keep the Spark. We don't know what we pull out. Maybe we need to discard it. Yeah. You heal. Oh, there you go. Our favorite combo. So at the end of the turn, he's going to get another 3. We're going to do another 10. That's 24 by the end of the round. Okay, let's draw 3 new cards instead of 4. Aha! Okay, if I keep this on my hand, I will have 1 more strength. Kinda cool. And if I use it, I will win at the end of the turn. And I'm gonna heal as well. 3 damage, and we won. 150 gold, 100 ash. Nice.
Things couldn't have taken a better turn. It is time for me to go and put my plan into action.
What does he want? But what plan? We shall find out in the campaign. Oh, we can pick another character. Burned alive for the outcasts, accidentally releasing the Ash Curse on the world. Lucia rose like the legendary phoenix, becoming one with the flame but eternally tormented by it. Lucia, as the pyromancer, seeks to regain her peace and will scorch anything and anyone who stands in her way. So she gains her peace by burning everybody. Then we've got Sly, the Black Serpent. Sly turned to the dark side after his innocent wife was executed. I forgot.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
The curse gave him unmatched speed and reflexes, yet now he's tormented by the voices of his slain enemies and he seeks to make them disappear. Okay. Difficulty mode. 1, 2, 3, 4 different ones. An intense experience that will put your skills to a serious test. Normal health. If killed in battle, you have to restart the game from the beginning. You can form a rite of resurrection in the camp to avoid death. That doesn't change with the character. Oh, plugins. That's mod support, hopefully. Martyr. No mistake is forgiven. No hope of recovery. You cannot perform a resurrection, right? Raider. My health is increased. Let's go for Raider so we can see more of the game before having to restart. I don't feel ready for draft mode, so I'm going to pick standard mode.
Since the dawn of time, people with a magical gift had a target on their backs. We instill fear, and fear breeds malice. I learned to conceal my talent the hard way.
It feels like the text is occupying more and more of the screen.
I trusted my fiancé and revealed my secret. And that same day, I was laying in the mud, surrounded by a mob of bloodthirsty loons. Rusty pitchforks and blazing torches pointed at my face.
Loons. Like lunatics.
That day, I killed for the first time. I managed to escape and join the outcasts, a gang of hardened pariahs like myself. Wherever our righteous anger took us, we settled the scores in blood.
Blood!
When we broke that damn box and released the Ash Curse, the simple folk blamed the mages. The witch hunt ensued, and a week hadn't passed before I ended up at the stake. I was burned to the cheerful cries of peasants, but those turned into screams of terror as I suddenly rose from the ashes. The curse gave me power. It made me one with the flames of retribution that swallowed my offenders. The curse gave me power, but it played a twisted joke on me. The pain I suffered at that stake, it stayed and defiles every moment since my rebirth. The prophet, he found me on his own. He assures that Lady Death can rid me of pain. If this is true, I will make her do that. He asks me to kill Lady Death, and he says that it will break the curse.
Obviously.
This world, it's full of scoundrels, and I'd enjoy watching their torment. But if regaining my peace means ridding them from the curse as well, screw it. Let it be so.
Yeah, okay, we've got some not-so-friendly
I start
characters.
to regret we took a short path. The human realms, once the lands of prosperity, descended into madness and anarchy. But it is too late to turn around now. We set up a camp and plan our next steps. The curse and famine did not spare human minds. The possessed, cannibals, and bandits. We are in a great company. King Octavius proclaimed himself a god, and his subjects now are but fanatics and cutthroats. When we crossed the river, I saw his sentries. The Mad King knows that we've paid him a visit, and he does not like uninvited guests. We should expect his retinue of maniacs to strike within a couple of days. Let us use this time and prepare for the fight.
Okay. The ruler of these lands won't let us pass, and he will find us soon. We must fight him. There are still a couple of days to prepare for his arrival. Sorry. Search the area for supplies and recipes and put them to good use. We need all the help we can get. Here are some recipes to get you started. Talk to the blacksmith if you want to craft cards from them. Okay, getting started. At the start of a chapter, your character is quite weak. You may strengthen your character and prepare for the fight with the ruler by finding cards, card recipes and crafting them, increasing your character's stats, exploring the region to find resources and spending them to buy upgrades in the camp. As you venture further away from the camp, you're going to find more resources and rarer recipes, but the monsters you face there will also be much deadlier. Right. Okay. We've got 3 recipes. Liquid Fire. At the start of the character's turn, burn deals 2 damage to them. That's 10 damage over time. The Tome of Wrath. If you play it, you choose an effect. Either draw a strike card or draw a periodic damage card like Liquid Fire. Right at the bottom of the card you see the type. Periodic damage, draw. There's another draw. Draw a card with the highest mana cost, draw a card with the lowest mana cost. I'm gonna get this one first, next one Tome of Wrath. Not sure about the scales. We've got 20 gold. Might be another nice recipe here. Potion of Sloth. You get 20 health back, but you also add random ailments to your battle deck. Why would you do that? Occultist's Pauldron. Draw a card with 1, draw a card with 3, draw a card with 5. Inner Flame. Draw 3 cards that cost 0 mana. But you get 30 damage. You could, you know, guaranteed draw these depending on your deck. Oh look, that works. That works with our current one. We've got a burn card, so we can buy this recipe, craft it later. Right, we've got this liquid fire that applies burn. Cool. Different cards from the tutorial, which I can... Resurrection costs 100 gold. It's not for free. Restore health for gold. Oh wait. Stat items. Now we can see all the things. Ooh, okay, let's have a look first. You may find... it's not crystals, it's something else. Ore. But I have to say that the picture, the icon looks like crystals. I don't have a key. Mostly demons. You may find a random event, a monster battle, or an occupy tile. Pending. Since I don't know if the monster battle is going to be tough or not, I'm going to go for this one first. Let's burn some humans. A rogue. A rogue has increased crit chance. I have that as well. Why? All humans. Ah, that's an effect of the town. Because it's none of my trades. So, okay. Oh, this goes back to the battle deck. Interesting. Regeneration. At the end of the character's turn, regenerate 4 health. Okay. You can burn. Does burn stack? We will find out. Yes, he can stack burn damage. Oh boy. No, I don't want to return those. Thank you. No, he poisoned me. Deals 1 damage every turn until the end of battle. Can be dispelled by any healing effect. Stealth. Cannot be targeted by cards. He's burning anyway. It's probably gonna cure the poison. Probably. I cannot target him though. I cannot do this yet. Yeah, the poison's gone. Let's return 2 fireballs and go. Oh, lots of attacks. He's got speed 8. See, all the fireballs are in my hand now. I don't think I need to use this, but I'm still regenerating, so I'm gonna apply that. Get some cards back. Okay. Another 10. Oh, let's actually heal. And let him die from burn damage. There you go. Got a key, 10 ash, 22 gold. Nice. And now I can pick one of them. Ah, I cannot since I don't have enough ash. Ooh. Same effect. Weird. Let's get resources. A goblet. Okay. Let's use the key. It's not a trap. Amulet of Heartbeat restores 1 health for each card in your battle deck. Huh. Which would be 9, minus 6 is 3. Deals 4 damage to an opponent. Copy all the burns applied on the target and apply them on the other opponents. Oh. Yeah. Let's set everything on fire. I like that. That's empty now, isn't it? Yeah. Depleted. As soon as things change color, they indicate increased difficulty, I would guess. A portal. What? 1 ore. Combat. Guards. Increase his strength by 4. Ooh. I think he wants to burn. Well, it's 10 damage then. That's a critical hit. And turn. Maybe we draw something that's not a fireball. Applies bleed. Ooh. He needs to go. He gets 2 damage at the start of his turn. I'm gonna apply regeneration. I can start burning him. And nuke him. He's gonna die before he uses his heavy blade, and he's gonna buff himself. Busted. I don't want to return any cards. Oh! I miscalculated. No, I didn't. Okay. I thought I miscalculated. Right, okay, so now we've got the renew thingy. I would get the 4 cards back. But if I play it the other way around, like this, I would get all 5 cards back. Like so. I can even afford another Phoenix. Torch. He gets another 2 damage. I'm going to keep the fireballs. Of course it makes a lot of sense to return cards to your battle deck if that gives you an advantage, which it doesn't at the moment for me at least. Yeah, sadly that's not enough to kill him. Lucky for me though, he just buffed himself again. The damage is based on the total strength of all humans. That includes me, doesn't it? That was a waste. I have to get that in my head. If you play a card, it's gonna cost you to get it back into your deck. Now we can craft something. We've got 20 ash. I'm gonna craft the piercing fire first. Next is gonna be ignition. Renew 2 fireballs and get health back. King Octavius, the false god. Okay, 8 hours. Ash Storm. Ash Storm has created anomalies. Quickly draw on their power before they disappear. What? Oh, that's a timed... No, thanks. I could teleport to camp and then pick this up. I don't have a discard effect yet. Liquid fire. This one. I'm not sure what an ash chalice is, but I want it. Back to camp. 10 ash. Oh, it's an ash chalice. Okay, it's full of ash. Yeah, alright. Is that the number of turns before it disappears? Yeah, okay. Ambush. Possessed. 4 to 6 damage. Summons an imp, succubus or satyr with 5 health on death. Okay. Let's burn the guard. I'm bleeding. Deals 1 damage for 3 turns. Damage is increased every time the character is damaged by strike cards. Damage is reset to 1 after a healing effect is applied to the character. Oh, but you cannot remove it. It's only limited by turns. Yeah, well. So this is a 6 damage card now. Interesting. This game has some interesting things in it. I really enjoy it. Of course, I cannot yet tell a lot about a lot of other things like crafting, balancing and such, but the first impression is definitely good. 12 damage. Why do I do increased damage? I've got strength too. I don't know why. Do you know why I got strength 2 now? I'm pretty sure the enemy does not give me strength, and this is just crit chance. That's enough to kill him on his turn. Let's renew some cards. Do some damage and the turn. Well, let's send them all back and see what we draw. So he's going to leave something behind when he dies. Huh? Oh, look at that. Succubus. When any card is discarded, the succubus applies burn on the player. Oh. Interesting. I don't benefit from the healing too much. I'm gonna kill her. Oh, I still do the healing. Okay. 10 ash, 24 coins. Right, now we're gonna craft ignition. Heal up. It's a good use. I forgot the renew. Okay. So look at that. An explanation of all the icons. That's good. 17 hours until teleport to campus back online. Are we gonna go back to camp? And craft. I'm not really sure if I need those. My deck is so small. Dismantling gives you gold. But it doesn't work on starting cards, apparently. I can buy new traits. Oh. Crit chance. Take 30% less damage from strain. Ah, I like that. Opponents deal less damage for every burn applied to them. Cool. I like the burn deck, I think. At the start of your turn, you add Sacrificial Chalice Fragile card to your hand. At the end of your turn, the card discards itself. Yeah, okay, 150 gold. Upgrades. So I can craft cards now. If I spend 4 ore, I can buy traits, or dismantle, or travel stone cooldown reduction. Aha! Reduces the number of keys required to unlock a common chest to 0. So if you upgrade, you can, but it also has effects on the map. Ah, that's cool. It's restoration, curing ailments, maximum stats. Speed, strength, dodge, health, crit chance. Starter stats, improved stats, cheap stats, healing crit effect. That's interesting. That is interesting. Yeah. I don't want those. I can trade 4 to 1. No thanks. That must be when you're very desperate. Increased rest points. Rare assortment. So he wants chalices. She wants herbs. Obviously. He wants ore. What do you want? Relics. Okay. Don't have any relics. Allows you to meditate in the tent for 3 rest points. See, that's where you leave the rest points you don't use up. You can get recipes. Increase what you get from ash chalices. Cool. A bit random, so I'm going to skip that. Cheaper resurrection. This is probably what I would do first with the relics. Okay. I think we did everything necessary. Let's fight. And then we go down here and do the next fight. A satyr. Speed 7, no other stats. A horn attack. Right. Let's deal some damage. No, it's fine. So now it makes sense to play regeneration. Another burn. I don't really understand why it says 2-4 and 2-5. If you play this now, bit of a waste. At the end of your turn, you have a 10% chance to discard a card from your battle deck. Oh boy. We're gonna try to make this quick. Oh, it's the amount of turns. 2 damage for 3 turns, 2 damage for 4 turns. 4 damage for 4 turns? It's not correct. Anyways, that's gonna do a lot of damage. There you go. No, I don't want to put cards in my battle deck. I'm gonna discard them here. I don't want that. And we won. I did that completely wrong. Oops. Not very efficient. Anyways, no crafting, so we can renew them. Leaves us with 1 point. Oh, 2 resources. That's neat. Another 2. See, we've got 4 goblets already. Succubus, this time not summoned. So I will get burned. When any card is discarded, that does not include cards being played. I think I misread her heal thingy. Yeah. I want 1 more burn, but I think I cannot wait. So we copy the burn to the rogue. That would deal 6 damage. I can wait. I didn't read what she's playing. Kiss of the Succubus. I discarded something and then I got poisoned, burned. Oh gods. Alright. So that means she dies. And that means he gets some more damage. No, he's stealth. Oh, come on. Goodbye. The stealthy rogue. Not stealth anymore. And a crit. Stop it. Yeah, we can renew, but... First we do this. And then we do that. Alright. So far, so good. And there you go. Another 6. And good night. Can I heal? 26 gold, a key, and 10 ash. No recipe. Can do with 1 less fireball, actually. I want at least 2 of these for the first unlock before I go back to camp. There's a dungeon. Unlock. 10 gold and a recipe. Return 3, draw 3. Return means from your hand to the battle deck and then you redraw, okay. Draw 2, 0 or 4 mana cost. Dexterity gives me more options. I think I want to check out a dungeon. He crashed the location, I think. That's the exit. That cost me 1 health. Why? Debilitating maze. You lose 1 health for every step you take. Yeah, I did realize that. You return 1 card more for 3 battles. Healing Ivy. And then 3 medium battles. Challenge! About time. What the hell is that? It's a spore head. That looks so weird. Spore discharge. Fragile. This card is destroyed at the end of the battle. Or when it is discarded. Okay, so he uses up his deck. He's got a lot of health. Speed 6 though. Got both burns on the starting hand. That's quite perfect. And a fireball to the face. Well, mushroom. Oh, that's fine like this. Oh, what's that? There was some glowing symbol here. It should do 6 damage. That's a bug. Maybe it doesn't show on the card and does the damage. Let's find out. 18 is neither the double of 6 nor the double of 3. In the description it says criticals do double damage. Okay, I'm gonna start writing things down. I'm gonna try to help the AY games out a bit by telling them about that. They probably know about it, but they've got a bug reporting thing, and I'm gonna report the crit does more than double damage, and what was it called? Piercing fire. Did not show 2 burn effects. That showed 3 instead. 2, well, it didn't show the, you know, in the brackets, it didn't show 6 but 3, but it dealt 18. And it should have dealt 6. As a crit, it should have dealt 12. Crit dealt 18. Should be 6. Unless I misunderstand. Should be 12, sorry. Misunderstand something. I mean, I don't want to complain about bugs that give me an advantage. It's still early access, so we've got to help out. Got 4 mana left. I definitely want the regeneration. I can probably. Yeah, let's play another fireball. That's okay. So that was a correct critical damage implied. I think the calculation for the burn effects is not working properly. Quite some damage. That should be enough to finish the battle. Good night. Cool. 2 keys, 20 ash, 30 gold. I could craft the dex potion now. Yes. Renew all of them. Get full health nearly. The dungeon is large. 2 imps. Demons with speed 8. They deal 6 to 8 damage. so I'm gonna stack. And copy. That's powerful. Switch 2 for 3 and end turn. We probably should have kept the potion. See, it doesn't show. Oh, it shows as soon as you target. Of course, if you've got 2 enemies, it cannot show the actual damage. But for the single enemy, it could have. Ah. Piercing fire did not show. Is not correct. But still, I think the damage calculation was off. So, that would be 9 damage. 3 damage for the card and 6 damage for the burn effect. Maybe it did show it correctly and the critical hit was also applied correctly. I have to recheck. Maybe I miscalculated. Let's heal up. Yeah, maybe I didn't see that with the mushroom guy. I have to see. So you see the calculated damage as soon as you point on the enemies. He's gonna die of the burn damage. He's gonna get 10 extra. Renew 5. And the blazing torch for him. That's it. Good night, imp number 1. And the other one is buffing, so we don't get damage this round. He's gonna get 4 from the burn, so we have to apply 9, which is 1 fireball. Okay. Cool. Still got 4 decks in the ashes. Very nice. We got 3 keys already. 3? Yeah, that's okay. We cannot rely on the fireball. Yeah, I didn't really move in the best way possible. Hello, Bone Golem. Ah, he looks awesome. Speed 6. Increases damage after swinging at me. I don't like that. Let's burn him. Right. Yeah, next one does a lot more damage. So that would be 9. If it's a crit, 18. So definitely fireball and torch. Since we cannot win the battle yet. That's fine, I'm going to keep the hand, draw 2 extra. Strength 2. Summons a lower skeleton. No, don't summon things. Ah, come on. But I'm prepared. I am prepared. First, let's apply the heal. Fireball. And extra damage. 9 damage. Okay, it's fine. 9 damage is good. Can I heal? 42. Hey, Kirby's Cop! There's some similarities to Slay the Spire, but it does enough different. There are funky mechanics in this one. I really enjoy the exploration of how the game handles the discard pile. It's over here. And you cannot really see it because I moved myself in front of it. Sorry. There's the discard. Oh yeah, it does. It does that. It does that. Kurviscop, how are you doing? Welcome aboard. Of course, it pulls inspiration from Slay the Spire. Slay the Spire did a number. On death, it summons a lower skeleton. Ah, okay. Oh, cool. Chill a bit before work. That's awesome. I had a cold coffee with milk. That was good. So I'm gonna get cards back now. And deal enough damage to kill it. Sometimes it's worth it to invest into expensive coffee. I thought one lower skeleton. I want an area bomb now. I can copy the burn to all the opponents. There you go. Return 3. Okay, and I can nuke 1. That one's gone. That means 1 skeleton is going to damage me. Yeah, it does pull its inspiration partly from Slay the Spire, but it's really interesting with dungeon mechanics and such. Oh, that's an expensive combat. This one. Handling your deck is different because after the combat. You have to refresh your cards from the ashes, which is your discard. And that costs rest points, and you have got a limited number. So I want the healing back, and I want the ignition back, and I want that back. But I can still heal up. Hey Deviate Fish, welcome. You overslept, that's cool. Sleep all you can. It's good. The game is quite interesting. The game is quite interesting. We're still in the very beginning. This is our first dungeon. And the dungeon is huge. Apply Pyro Bomb on all opponents. At the start of the character's turn, Pyro Bomb deals 3 damage to the target. The effect lasts for 4 turns. And that's powerful. But I want another piercing fire. Hidden treasures. Every time I move in this dungeon, I get... that means it's empty. I get damaged. You cannot renew cards in the tent for 5 hours. Boo! Primordial Fire deals 5 damage to an opponent. Discard a random, renew a random. Oh, I like this one. I'm building a deck that does damage over time by applying burn damage. Right, so your maximum hand size is 10. At the start of your turn, you draw up to 6. You can have different effects. In this dungeon now we lose a health point every step we take while we explore the dungeon. I've got a debilitating effect that stops me from renewing cards after the battle. So I shouldn't have gone into the battle thinking about it. And now we have to defeat a skeleton that summons an undead army. Yeah, it says a skeleton, not 3. But that's what it does. Okay, so... First, burn damage. And then a fireball. And then we're gonna wait. So now I could return 4 cards from my hand to my deck. To have a chance to draw other cards. But not a guarantee, actually, because I draw from the top. I have put 4 cards beneath. We've got a total of 10. I draw the top 6. So I would actually switch them out. These cards here cannot be... They are not automatically shuffled into your actual deck. You have effects for that, or you have to rest to get them back. So using the torch is very good because it does not go to the ash. It's a very interesting mechanic, actually. I'm going to use the healing on me because that is something I would definitely need. And I'm going to use the torch. At the moment the skeleton is getting 2 damage per turn for another 4 turns, but it's not going to kill it. That would deal 6 damage. I think I can wait. So we're going to go back to 137 on the end of the turn, and we're going to get another 67 damage because the skeleton gets more strength every time I heal, which will happen a lot. So now I get rid of it. That's another 6. -2. It takes long. It takes long. Interesting enemies. Not all of them, but some of them. I'm going to save that for another time. So this must be Blazing Torch, yeah. I'm not sure if I can win. If I can win this against the skeletons that come afterwards. I have to keep this so I can distribute it to all the skeletons so they die. I'm gonna wait another turn. Point is that the skeleton is getting stronger and deals 8 damage already. So I'm gonna use another torch. Right, you can draw this every turn now. It's going down to 4 damage. And then the burn damage is gone. So I'm going to use the torch to finish it off. Because I need to save up cards, otherwise I'm going to be dead. So, torch finishes it. Oh, it does not summon 3. It just summons 1. Okay, I didn't know that. Because on the golem we fought, it also said undead army, and I thought, well, it's going to summon 1 skeleton and actually summon 3. Well, that makes it easy. Right, we've got 24 gold, 10 ash, and 1 key. Ash you can use, if you have, to craft cards. You can craft cards if you find blueprints for them. Blueprints can be found in chests. And more cards in the deck means longer combat. I really like Pure Fire. And you can stack burning damage, and then you can use this to deal a lot of damage for each burn effect on a character. That's quite good. I'm gonna heal up. I cannot renew cards now. That was not very clever. So I think I'm gonna craft both cards. Heal up and continue. See, I would have needed to go to another location first to get rid of the debuff here from the tent. Tome of Wrath. I got a free recipe. What does it do? Choose an effect. Draw a strike card. Draw a periodic damage card. Yeah. A Dungeon Lord. If you defeat him, you win. But he's probably not going to be easy. Rest points in the tent are increased by 2 for 3 battles. Yes. Let's do these. Ash. Another chest. Okay, now we can pick a recipe. Can I handle 2 pure fires? Yes, I can. Right, before we go for the Dungeon Lord, I'm a bit stuck down here in the downstairs, but I want my 7 cards back. Oops. Ah, there's a battle. Okay. Oh, new stuff. Corpse Fly. When any character dies, adds malaria to the player's battle deck. Ugh. So I have to remove it first. When any character dies, Ghoul increases its max health by 5. Yay! Choices that I hate. So we're gonna deal 5 damage to the Ghoul and apply 3 burns to it. Right, so it's getting 2 damage 3 times for 5 turns. That definitely kills it. What I can do now is deal 4 damage to it and copy its burn effects to the Corpse Fly. So I will add another burn effect for complete overkill and deal damage to the Ghoul and copy it to the Fly. That's silly, isn't it? So now I could return cards to the deck if I decide that I don't need them, but that's not necessary. Yeah, reducing my maximum health. Nasty. Okay, now I can sacrifice 20 health to get 5 cards out of my Ash deck. I will absolutely, most definitely do that. You can check both piles every time you want, so I can have a look and saw that I didn't get my health thingy, which is bad. He needs 1 more damage to die. How annoying is that? It's going to get down to 19. So it's Fireball for the Fly and save a card. So the Ghoul is going to die. And I'm going to get malaria. Whatever that means. Something like that, probably. Charge. While you have this card in your hand, its mana cost is reduced by 1 when you play other cards. The effect of a card of this type is activated when it's drawn from the battle deck. I don't really understand what that does, as in, well, it's a card I don't want to draw. Maybe it disappears when I play it, but it should say Fragile on it, if that's the case. I'm, you know, missing 1 damage there. How many firebolts are in here? 2 more. That was expensive. But now we can either craft. No, we can craft and renew. Why does it cost 3? Oh, because we're down 35, okay. So we're going to craft another Pure Fire. And a Tome of Wrath. As for renewal, I definitely want the healing. Liquid Fire becomes less important now. I need that and that. Okay, 145 health and... I've got 3 fireballs, that's alright. I can renew the Pure Fire and go. And now we have to face the boss. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, with 140 health. That's probably doable. Oh, that looks good. Whoa! The Desolator. At the end of the round, all cards in the player's hand are discarded. Oh, the malaria is permanent. Ha! That's permanent. Okay, that's different. So, like I said earlier, this game does a lot of things different from the obvious ancestors it has, like Magic the Gathering, Slay the Spire, Darkest Dungeon, lots of roguelike games. Each card played by the player renews a random card from the deck of ashes. Oh! Takes 3 damage for each renewed card. So each card I play deals 3 damage. He's gonna remove the cheapest card from my battle deck. Which is either the Dex Potion, the Healing Bomb, or whatever. But since I can renew random ones... Oh, that's weird. That's weird. Okay, so first we set him on fire. Wrong card. Wrong card. I should have done that. Oh man. Okay, wrong card. This is obsolete now, nearly. God, that was stupid. That means I can wait for 5 turns before I play this. Thing is, I want to get rid of that, and I need a lot of cheap cards for that, so I'm gonna end the turn, put these back. Piercing Fire went to the deck of ashes, Tome of Wrath. Oh, I lose the cards on my hand anyway. Ah, I forgot about that. So playing many cards helps a lot. Healing. Malaria got renewed. I don't renew cards with drawing. Why does he still get damage? Let's deal 10 damage. $13 damage because Fatal End. No, because excess energy? No. Card Played renews. So, Card Played deals 3 damage. That's the thing. Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna keep those. No, I'm not keeping those. No. I'm confused. He's stunned. That's the malaria effect, by the way. We found it. I don't have enough cheap cards. That's a 6 damage. Plus 3. And that's the 13. That's an odd enemy, considering it's the first dungeon I found. And thinking about, if I would be new to card games, this would be a tiny bit overwhelming. I can get my head around this because I played Magic the Gathering for more than 20 years. And it's still a bit confuddling. Can you stack healing? Yeah, you can. This game has some odd stackable things. So we stack burning on him because we can. Yeah, we don't need those. Another 5 damage. 8. 8 life for me. And of course, now I'm getting it, I should have returned all the cards to the battle deck every turn, instead of letting them drop to the deck of ashes. Gonna damage myself and renew lots of cards so he gets lots of damage. So now get 8 health back, we can get more back. And turn, put them back. Yeah, nearly. Missed it by 1. But that means I can heal another. Renew a card and win. What an odd fight. 30 gold, 30 ash, and 3 keys. Yeah, I'm not gonna renew malaria. It's gonna stay there forever now. Do I want more fireballs? I think 2 are enough. I can't craft anything, I can't do anything else with the renew points. I'm gonna get those back. Yes. $45 gold and ooh. Those are rare. I think orange means rare. A boon. Increase the damage of your strike cards by 20% for each unused mana during your last turn. What are strike cards? The Fireball. The Blazing Torch. The Ignition. Piercing Fire. The Pure Fire. Okay. A lot of cards I have are strike cards. Increase the damage of the strike cards by 20% for each unused mana. So if I skip a turn... Okay, interesting. If monster takes a critical, it gets burned. The next card played will cost 0 mana until the end of battle. Non-playable as well. When you discard a card, you will receive 25% chance to renew a random card. That's kind of cool. But I don't discard much yet. So I'm torn between Scroll of Ignition and Scroll of Combustion. I do like to use mana, so I'm going to go for Ignition. That means I need critical chance. But I like it. I like it. Okay, so we've got one battle left. It will cost me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 health to get there. No. No. But I think the dungeon is now finished. It's an unoccupied town, okay. Yeah, the dungeon is finished. If you defeat the Dungeon Lord, you cannot re-enter the dungeon. That's why I thought, well, I could go to the battle. But we've got enough medium battles on the map. And as you can see, there's no shortage of things to do on the map. Right, the map is really cool. And it might also look similar to what Slay the Spire does, but it works different. It works differently. So we can extract resources here. 2 goblins, very good. There's a battle. The light yellow color means tougher difficulty, medium. Everything closer to your base camp is easier. These disappear in 2 turns. When any card is discarded, deal 5 damage. Yeah, I'm not discarding things. An Ash Chalice. That gives you Ash to craft cards. Discard all the cards in your hand. Yeah, okay, that's a combo with this one. Draw a rare, draw an epic card. It's not explained anywhere. As far as I can tell. Which is the rarity? White is common. I know that. And I would say blue is magic. And then there's a rare color. And there's a gold color. But that has not been explained yet, I think. But the game is still in early access, so there's plenty of time. Okay, we go here. Hydra and Fishfolk. I have not seen these. There are lots of different enemies. I like that. This town has a special effect. One of the following effects appears every 5 turns. A sea wave brings a fish egg, whatever that is. A sea wave restores 3 health to all sea monsters and deals 3 damage to all other characters. Or a sea wave brings a sea monster. What? Okay, so this is a battle I want to win quickly. Of course it summons a sea wave. Okay, they've got their own special town effect that they combo with. Drops 2 fish eggs on death. Okay. I like this detail, by the way. An invisible stalker. Right. $31 damage. It's down to 16, and then we see what happens next. Bottom of the deck is quite far away. But I actually really don't need the fireball. So that's a fish egg. That's the healing effect of the wave. Gains a shield, applies shield on a random fish egg. Damage taken from the next strike card will be ignored. Strike card. Transmutation decreases the time required for evolution after 3 turns. It's reborn as a Clamper, Hydra, or Fishfolk. How annoying are these guys? I can try to draw Pure Fire with a Dexterity Potion. I will. Yes, okay. So, 2 mana to damage this one by 5 and apply 3 burns. And now I'm going to spread the 3 burns to everybody. And deal 4 damage. So, Mr. Fish Egg should die. Right, because that's not a strike card, that's burn damage. Hydra goes down to 16. He goes down to 19. I might need them to finish. Yeah, the shields up. 6 damage, 5 damage for me, and the egg is gone. No evolution. 1 more turn. 2 more turns. Until the next wave comes. Ignore strike cards, so we're gonna deal damage in a different way. Another burn. Healing for me. And 12 damage for the Hydra, so it's dead. I don't even need to do that. I mean, let's see, I got 5 damage. Or 5 to 6. 6 to 8. I can heal 15 damage for 1 rest point. So that's what you do during battle. You already think ahead to after the battle. And then you think, okay, I have to consider. If I play a card, it goes to the deck of ashes, so it costs 1 rest point to get it back into the battle deck. Now they are burning. And they deal this turn maximum 14 damage. I can heal that for one rest point. Playing 3 cards costs me 3 rest points if I want them back. So I'm not going to play any card. Of course they could deal a critical, that would be bad. And there's 1 damage missing here for the Hydra to die next turn. And 3 for the Fishfolk. So what I need is an area effect thing that deals small amounts of damage. And another card that returns cards from here. Yeah. Yeah, I have to get them both. Can't wait another turn. Did that not? Should have killed it. Ah, I played that too quick. That one's gonna die. And he's not. That should have dealt way more damage. That's superb. Why didn't it kill? It should have dealt like 15. It said 15 on the label. He had like 13 left. How does that work? There's a fireball. They are shielded. The next card. That means you can remove the shield. Yeah, I can remove the shield. Okay. Well, that costs too much. I think that was a bug. I did play the strike. This one. And it should have dealt 15 or more damage. Oh well, never mind. Now we know how fish people work. Right, I could craft my new rare card for 60, I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to decide that I will not heal, because I don't need to. I want the healing bomb, pure fire, and that's it. So my deck consists of 12 cards now. One more ore. Maybe it's time to go back to the camp. An event. I can't even make out the face of the tavern keeper in the dim candlelight as she leans over to pour me more grog. I get the feeling she doesn't like me. I frown too often, and most importantly, I'm getting drunk in silence. She's the kind of person who thinks it's best to wait out your troubles with others. She doesn't know that she's got a long wait ahead of her. The monsters are adapting, transforming, learning, mutating to match their environment. They are getting smarter and stronger. But their defense gets better too. And the beasts have gotten the hang of fighting. However, I've also gotten the hang of killing them. And I really don't get how the first part of the text has anything to do with the second part. I don't get it, but it doesn't matter. We get a negative effect. Monster level increased by 1 for 8 hours. Each step on the map costs you 1 hour. And that's the boss of the level, if you will. Hey Medea, welcome. Ahoy. Good to see you again. We are playing something completely different today. And I have to decide what to do. If you're in camp, you can renew all your cards. For free. I forgot about that. You can burn cards if you don't like them. I could start burning fireballs. Oh, I can burn the malaria. Goodbye. Oh, burn means it goes into the deck of ashes. It doesn't mean it's gone. Interesting enough. That means malaria gives me 15 gold every time I'm in the camp. Interesting, interesting. But I'm actually looking for the upgrades. Ah, I don't have relics. Okay, we're gonna hunt relics. We're gonna hunt relics. The merchant can give me upgrades. I can get more rest points. Oh, I could sell resources for gold. Interesting. But I want this. Allows you to buy 2 rare recipes each day. Let's go for sell resources. That might come in handy later on. So, you know, before it was 4 to 1. Now I can trade 2 to 1 if I need desperately need more relics. If I have unwanted recipes, I can sell them here. or I can buy new ones. Increase your strength by 1 for each burn applied on you. Well, I don't burn a lot. Choose a card from your hand. Draw all copies. Oh, interesting. Nothing I want really. Interesting cards though. So you can purposefully burn cards, which means send them to your discard to get some more gold. For resurrection, probably. And dismantling is something I want to have. Nice. Now checking for malaria. I can't dismantle it since it's in the deck. Aww. But I can get rid of it. Okay. Cool. Yeah, well, fireballs. I get rid of 1. So it returns to recipe. Okay, I can sell it then. For 15. That means dismantling a starter card costs you 45 gold. And now I can pick a trade. No, I cannot yet pick a trade because that costs 4 ore. Right, okay, let's increase one of our stats. By unlocking starter items. And we want crit chance because that's something we can make use of. I can increase my maximum health by 10. Or I can get a dodge chance. 2%. More health means I will spend more rest points on returning it. And I have not yet been in danger of losing. So we get dodge instead. Right, now we have lots of keys and no... Oh, you can cure malaria as well for 20. But maybe if I can transform it into... Oh, it sells for 8 only. Okay, so it costs 52 to get rid of the fireball. That's okay. But dismantling is nice. It means you can temporarily remove cards from your deck. And later on, if you spend some ash, you can get them back if you like. So that's the game being a bit, you know, forgives. I just found out that I really don't like this card. I'm gonna keep it for a bit to see if it's useful for me or not. Yeah, okay, so we want more resources. We've got another 7 hours of increased monster levels. We can do that once, okay. So, the Lord of the region is hunting us, and I want to spend my keys on opening chests. Quickest way is this way. Nothing there. The map shows a village here. I'm standing in the middle of a swamp. I can see drooping crosses far in the distance, and I'm surrounded by the shattered remnants of long-abandoned wooden dwellings drowning in the thick swamp mire. There used to be a village here, but now it has vanished from the face of the earth. It has passed away, leaving only rotting walls behind. But what I needed was people. Now I'll have to keep dragging myself from one uninhabited place swarming with dangerous beasts to the next. I didn't even manage to get my hands on a pair of good sturdy boots. Mine are already in tatters. Your crit chance has been decreased for 3 battles. I can spend an hour here. And gold. And the Cindering is for another deck. The damage of a time thingy. 24 damage altogether. It's not bad. I must deal 4 damage to myself and 4 to 6 damage to an opponent, and the card does not go into the ashes. So this is an option if a battle goes on for a longer time. Ah, that's not too bad. Let's pick up the Phoenix. We got 1 ore extracted from that. Yeah, I know, he's hunting me. The level of all monsters is now normal. Who are you? I will leave no stone unturned, but I will find you. So he's destroying pathways, right? I could travel there now. But 20 gold and ooh, a Black Grimoire page. If you have 5 Black Grimoire pages in your deck of ashes, destroy them and add Black Grimoire to your hand. 5 different ones, I presume. Restore 8 health, destroy 1 random ailment. That's cool, you can remove bleeding like that. Question is, do I need that? More than these. Goblet. And a battle. Oh boy. Fish folk and rogues and guards. And I have, well, 1% crit chance? No, 11. Okay. The enemies are all quicker than I am. I'm already poisoned. Superb. Drops a fish egg. How annoying. Alright. We started with liquid fire. He's stealthed. I cannot target him anyway. This is not a strike card, so it does go through the shield. Thank you very much. I could spread the 4 damage to all the opponents. He's gonna ignore the 4 damage I deal to him though. No, it's not enough to kill them, so it's not worth it to spread it. He's going to get a fireball. And that's the end of my turn. I'm going to return the fireball so I can draw 4 new cards. And now I'm bleeding. Bleeding increases every time you get hit. There's a fish egg. Very interesting mechanic with these fish folk things. Right. So this needs to go to the deck of ashes. And I don't have a discard. Because I cannot play it. I forgot. Okay, so this effect is only there if it's in the deck of ashes, so I have to get it there somehow. And I don't have a discard effect at the moment. I forgot. Okay, never mind. We will make it happen. That's a strike. I think I'm gonna apply the burns to the guard and then copy them to all other enemies. Because that would kill the fish egg. 6 damage. Because the shield does not stop it. 10 damage for the fish. 6 for the rogue. 6 for the guard. In theory, that should do 12 damage. It did. Okay, this time I was watching it. Now I should have returned that. Ah, never mind. I'm getting a beating here. Bleeding is up to 6. Ouch. Dead, dead. Why is it not dead? He needs another 6 damage. I don't need the fireball. It should be dead already. So basically, what I want to do works. I have to fine-tune it a bit. 20 ash, 1 key, 31 gold. Right, I cannot afford the remedy. Could have used it in that battle right now. But I want the Phoenix. There you go. I don't want to renew the malaria. Unless I get to camp and remove it. Right. My favorite cards. Some health. I still got enough fireballs, right? Yeah, I got 2 in the deck. I will stop using those soon, I think. And we get 3 goblets. Nice. That means we could get an upgrade at the merchants. I'm gonna spend the time to go here, there, and then to the chest, hopefully. Yeah. A relic and a goblet. Ash Storm. What do we have? Piercing Fire. Pyro Explosion. And Ash. No, I don't need those. We stay on course. Another event. Frowning, the blacksmith looks me over from head to toe. Even without his expressive gaze, I understand that I look far from presentable. Clothing stained with dirt and monster blood. Hungry eyes, battered fists. I'm just lucky I made it to the camp without incident. I need this rest. The blacksmith sighs loudly. Yeah, looks like we got a lot of work here. Staying long? I shake my head. The blacksmith scratches his beard thoughtfully. Alright, I'll fix what I can. For now, take this. I made it for you. He hands me a key. Hopefully it'll make things a little easier for you. The next chest in the next 10 hours will require 1 less key to open. Cool. So let's go to this chest. Oh, lost another path. 20 gold and that's a cool bomb. Renew all that cost 0. I don't have many of those. Apply Pyro Bomb on an opponent. Apply regeneration to yourself. I like that. Gonna cost a lot of ash to craft it. Yes. So I could get another upgrade at the merchants. And a relic upgrade. But I want this chest. Ambush. Oh. It's a stitched one. Putrefaction. Deals 2 damage to all characters at the end of its turn. That means also to friends. Apply healing. Not necessary. See, now I can draw a periodic damage card. Now it makes sense to get it. Okay, perfect. 5 damage, 3 burns. Sweet. So that would deal 12 damage already. Right. And the turn. I can return all of them. Goes back to the deck, so that's a no-brainer. It's another 12 damage. Oh, he's healing himself. Yeah, 3 turns if I wait for the burn damage, but I cannot do that. So that's it. Random battle 1. The cemetery heals it. Okay, I did ignore that. Each location, or most of the locations, have a special effect. I should check that. I cannot afford to buy, to craft these. That's a cool one though. I can renew some cards. Full health. Healing. This basically this gives me a guaranteed copy of this, or this, or this. Can renew one more. An ore and a relic. Yeah, he's gonna find me soon. 20 gold. And now... it doesn't matter because I can sell the blueprint. Okay, now we go back to camp. Hopefully getting what I need. Upgrades. Can't cure it. Ah, okay. Nice. Ooh! Restore 3 health after each battle. I didn't see that. Ah, that's good. I should have bought that first thing. So I get 50 gold for this. Goodbye. And this allows me to sell resources. Perfect. Any interesting recipes I want? I need something that discards, right? I have to remember that. There's no discard here. Yeah, I could dismantle it as long as I cannot use it. But it costs 60 ash to craft it. I'm going to keep it in the deck. Not very good though. Can't afford to have trades yet. So I think in hindsight, getting trades unlocked, very nice bonuses. And the heal after combat are priorities. Yeah. So, Let's renew the cards. If I resurrect, I should resurrect at full health. Since we got the option, I didn't go for hard mode. Right, and now... cannot cure it for 20, but... I think I can dismantle it. Oh no, I cannot. Okay. Bugger. But I can burn it. So it's not in my active deck. It's my extra 15 gold. Can't afford any more upgrades. Got 20 ash left. There's not enough for crafting. 3 keys, 123 gold. Got 4 firebolts in the deck still. I think it's okay. I might need them. It's not a perfect setup for the healing items. How does that work? That card? It's a bit unclear what healing items does. If it heals me right now, or if it's just available later. We'll see. Let's have a random event. Ash Storm. What do we have? Heat Exhaust. Deal 5 damage to all opponents. Deal 5 damage for every Pyro Bomb. Okay. Tome of Envy. Apply Burn. Choose a card from... yeah, the White Holster. That's an interesting one. 1, 2, 3. Bum 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 bum. The further I go, the crueler the starvation around me becomes. I'm surrounded by half-transparent people. That's scary. It seems as though they are about to melt in this heavy air. Deep wrinkles, the kind left only by grief, can be seen on their faces. They are hungry, tortured human ghosts. The only part of them that still lives is their eyes, which smolder with hatred and thirst. My own reserves have already been exhausted. That's true. Could I really steal food from these defenseless people? They're ghosts, man. Actually, I'd be shocked to find so much. A crust of bread on them. My thoughts are confounded by dizziness. I stop for a moment to revive myself. I seem to have started to lose strength from hunger. Several cards, too, have been discarded to the deck of ashes. Phoenix Gaze and Liquid Fire. Superb. The one card that does not get into the deck of ashes has been discarded. Now I have to go back to camp. Can't even renew it there. No. Oh, that sucks. Random events, right? Let's get some action. The ruler has found us. Quick. Prepare. Okay. As soon as the ruler finds you, you get teleported to the camp, apparently. $30 ash is not enough to craft, I think. And I cannot get ash from dismantling or something like that. No. Not possible. Okay. There it is, boss fight. King Octavius, the false god. Look at him. All traits are unavailable. Okay, I don't have a trait yet. All humans increase their crit chance. That goes for both. For both of us. Holy oil. Every third strike card played activates twice. Ugh. Thick skin. Yeah. He summons a possessed or guard. Okay. So what we need is lots of burns on him. That's 3. Hey, Killer Jonas, welcome. Ahoy, good to see you. How are you doing today? I'm going to use that later. That means Fireball. Dramatic music. I can return that to the deck. Playing some Deck of Ashes today. I'm gonna switch to Trials of Fire soon, but this game is keeping me interested right now. Quite a bit, actually. So he did summon a guard. Next up, he's gonna apply bleeding. Tired and hungry. Ah. Do take care of the hungry part. Enjoy your meal. Enjoy your meal. So, I'm not sure how many enemies or servants he will summon. But I'm gonna copy the current burn. It's 6 damage for 4 turns. To the guard. And that would be another 12 damage for the false god. Good. And I think that's it. Does that also trigger for me? Because I don't think I did apply that many burns. Sort of doubled. And Ignition is a strike card. So that's an effect that should be up here if it's global. I had a hunch in the last boss battle that it works like that, but there it said especially for the player, same effect and all that. Very weird. Quite okay. He's gone soon, so I don't need to worry about him. Let's look for a periodic damage card. Alt Liquid Fire, put it on the false god. More burn damage. And then end the turn. I'm gonna return this to the deck as well as this. If you return at the end of your round, it goes to your battle deck, right? Not to the deck of ashes. The annoying bleeding. Right, that goes back to the deck. And it's doubled. So that, you know, that effect counts for me as well. Every third strike is played twice. So 1, 2, 3, sort of. Regeneration. And 15 damage. Yeah, I should try to double that, huh? I can't afford it though. Have you finished Outer Wilds? I haven't even played it. You mean Outward? You mean Outward, right? Basically, the first playthrough of Outward is done. The quest is enjoy your peace. So I could play on for a bit. But it's not a problem. I had a hunch what you meant. The Templar playthrough is finished. I'm not sure how long the character has to live, but he will die because he saved the world. Outer Wilds better not be out yet. I agree. That would be off schedule. Deviate Fish, that would be off schedule, absolutely. But I'm gonna start a second playthrough of Outward soon. I tried Outward in multiplayer now. And although the friend I tried it with didn't really enjoy Outward as such, the multiplayer is really cool. It changes how the game works a lot. So Outward does get better with the multiplayer. And for the next Outward playthrough, we're gonna go full mage, Ice Witch. Gonna pick another faction, and go full mage instead of random things, because the first playthrough is about exploration, and the next playthrough will be about magic. I'm looking forward to that already. I'm not sure when I will start it. Another 1 or 2 weeks before Outward comes back, I think. But soon. I want to play more. It is a great game. Can return that. I draw up to 6 anyway. Oh, what did he do? I didn't look at his action. Oh boy. You see the next action of the enemies. I should have checked. So now he summoned 3 Annoyatrons. None of them is burning. On death, they summon other characters as well. How annoying is that? That strike was doubled. So, in 3 strikes, the one we play is doubled again. I think we should get the pact now. Outer Wilds on the Xbox. See, there's my pack. You get this if you cannot draw your full hand from your battle deck. Then you can renew 5 cards randomly from your Ash. Discard. Costs you 20 health. So, yeah, look who pulled Malaria out of the deck. Good old me. Right. I hate the succubus. Another 10. So I can finish both off with the Phoenix Torch. That's quite important. I'm not sure about its exact release date, but I know that I will play Borderlands before I play Outer Wilds. Oh! Outer Worlds are gods! How could they... How could they... I always mix those up. How could they bring these 2 games out in the world with nearly the same name? Oh, that's gonna cause so much confusion. Ugh. Oh, my strength went up. Let's draw a strike card. And it's the torch. Perfect. Yay, another enemy. I'm gonna sit this out, I think. Outward, Outer Wilds, Outer Worlds. Outworld? And Outwild? No, please don't. Please. Please. He's gonna apply bleed. Increase strength by 1 for every 3 cards in the player's deck of ashes. Okay. No, thank you. I'm bleeding. So now we're gonna have another. And now the false god is back. He's gonna summon a guard next. Yeah, a critical. And another crit. Okay, cool. I like my crit chance. I can play the Malaria. I don't want it in my hand. So now we've got a guard. And the guard gets the pure fire. There you go. And we get damage and 5 random cards back into our deck. No healing. Double damage. Perfect. Return those. Draw 3 different ones. That's okay. I should have put that back. So many similar sounding games, that's mean. He's got 33 health left. It should be doable. Kill him, copy the burns to the boss. Yeah. And deal damage for all the burns extra. And another. Interesting fight. Not super easy. 200 gold, 100 ash, and a key. The music was getting annoying.
Good. I feel your power growing. But don't get overconfident. It is a long way to the Valley of Death.
Yeah, because our plan, our glorious plan, his plan, is to kill Lady Death.
Don't patronize me, priest. We have an agreement. You guide me to Lady Death, I turn the hag to cinders and break the curse. Save the caring for your voodoo dolls.
The Ashmaster is silent, staring intently at the flames.
Why me? Wouldn't the other outcasts be a better fit for your mission? What do the flames say? Where are they?
Awesome! Just a secco. This gonna be good.
Hey Townsy, thank you so much for the host. Ahoy, welcome aboard. Good day to you.
I see each of you went their own path, but only yours led to pain and suffering. This is why I choose you.
So he chose me because I'm in pain to kill Lady Death, to break a curse that has engulfed the land, afflicted everyone. And it broke out because the outlaws, the outer laws, stole some artifact that broke. The story is a bit... I don't know.
Don't lie to me, priest. We were all there when the ash box broke. It can't be that I'm the only one facing consequences.
Life is not fair. Who knows better than you?
Lucia stares into the flames, lost in thought.
Be that as it may, I'm keeping my end of the bargain, and you will keep yours. If you trick me, then even the gods won't help you. When do we move out?
departing at dawn.
Right. Chapter 2.
It's funny that we owe us still being alive to Magnus. Hadn't this damnable dwarf broken the ash box, we'd have killed each other that day. Lady Death counted on this, no doubt here. We survived, but parted ways mortal enemies. And these bastards were the only family I knew. I'm full of rage and regret.
Devil's Abode. We are now in the lair of the fiend. The curse, famine, and death pushed mere mortals to bargain with demons. At every crossroads here, a demonic recruiter is waiting, anxious to take your soul's possession.
That sounds good.
Deep mines, caves. This land is but a thin blanket over the underworld of demons. Imps, succubi, ifrits. These are the most harmless vermins residing here.
I would always say Ifrit, not Ifrit. It's not an iPod, it's an Ifrit. Or Efrit. Stuff like that really annoys me. I'm not sure if I'm right, but for my ears, Ifrit sounds boring, stupid, and wrong. No offense to the voice actor, but that sounds just wrong. Okay.
The Crossroads Keeper oversees the business of soul bargaining, but he only closes the most lucrative deals himself. He'll be frothing at the mouth when we stop at any crossroads. Sticking to the road is suicide. He will strike at the first road fork. Taking a roundabout path across the demon's land? Thanks, but no thanks. We pitch camp here. Let the fiend find us on his own.
I mean, it's nice that it's voiced, but I always feel like if you do voiceovers, and I know it's an early access game from a small studio, but if you do voiceovers, make sure that the voice actors know the context. Nothing is more horrible than text read out of context. The stressing of syllables, the stressing of sentences. If that comes out wrong, a good voiceover becomes ridiculous. It's bothering me a lot sometimes. Can't help it. It's not a game breaker, of course. The game's awesome. I really enjoy it. And we finished the first map, which is kind of cool. Not on the toughest difficulty, but, you know... first game and all that. Let's go back to the main menu. Can I play 2 campaigns? I think I can play 2 campaigns. Right, in the beginning, so far, the game's still in early access. So far, you can pick between the Pyromancer, which I played just now, Lucia, and Sly, the Black Serpent, who's sort of an assassin, I guess. Apparently he formed the Gang of Outcasts after his wife was executed and he turned to the dark side. And I played in Raider difficulty. Increased health, and you can restart from the current chapter instead of the very beginning of the game. It's easy. You get an extra life as well. Learn about cards and enemies without risking death is not what I want. Adventurer is regular health. I think that's 125 or something. Or 100 even. You have to start from the beginning if you die. And you have 1 resurrection right in camp. Costs 100 gold. And there's also permadeath, without resurrection. No mistake is forgiven, no hope of recovery, utter madness. So you can fine-tune how this game plays. And I think I will play on Adventure on my own, but Raider was good for streaming, so I could show more content without risking having to start over 2 times or something like that. So, Deck of Ashes. I'll keep looking at this. It's relatively fresh out of the out of the development box into early access. I'm not sure if they have a roadmap. Let me check. There's a homepage in English and Russian. They don't really have a roadmap, but it has been in early access since April 11th. They are actively working on the game. There are updates on Steam about the game's development, I think. They've got a blog where the designers talk about what they are doing. They've got a Twitter that is okay, but not very much helping out with information. So yeah, I think it's a game worth checking out for the price. Absolutely. It's fun to play, and it does a lot of things different from its competitors. It's a tiny bit more approachable if you look at it from the roguelike perspective. You can make it permadeath, but you don't need to. Like in Slay the Spire, if you're dead, you have to start from the beginning. This game gives you an option, at least, to not play like that and have a restart. Gives you a bit more time to learn the cards and the game. The game's mechanics, however, are not easy and quite complex. I think the user interface is good. Could be improved. And some effects are not really clear in their how they play out. You don't really know how they play out on your first look at the game. So I think after some more sessions, I will definitely be in a good spot to play in adventure difficulty, and I'm going to try out the second character on stream soon. Not this week, maybe not next week, but soon. This is a very recent update, I think. Silent Shadow. Let me just quickly check. It's an event. Just for your information, right? It's a limited time event active from July 17th till August 9th. Everybody can take part in it. So you can take part in the event, and then you can get 4 cards in the game. And if you get 4 cards, you unlock a new skin for Sly, the rogue character. So basically, you try out 4 new cards, and you get a second skin for the rogue character, which is a cool way of introducing new content, I guess. Nothing I'm in the market for too much, but it's a clever thing to do, I think. 4 new cards for the rogue, including a new skin if you do the event. Right. So I'm going to switch to a similar but different game.